Hello, everyone. We welcome you to this platform. And tonight, as I launch my Igbo picture book for kids and beginners, we are glad to have Mrs. Chinemelum Azike, who has agreed to share with us wonderful insights. I believe we'll be glad to hear from her. But before we proceed, please, Miss Azike, take it away. Can you please introduce yourself to our listeners?
Hello, my wonderful Igbo Nigerian people. My name is Chinemelum Azike, and I'm from Anambra State, and I have a 3-year-old, and I'm here to share my experience on teaching my child Igbo language.
Awesome. You are really warmly welcome. The last time I spoke with you, and you told me the challenges you had, which you later overcome. Please, do you mind sharing with us those challenges that you had teaching your child Igbo?
Being intentional and wanting my child to know that he is an Igbo man, that the background has always been my dream. If even when he was in the belly. The challenges I had was from the language I speak at home. It was a big challenge, like to maintain one particular language, either Igbo or English. You're speaking this English with the father, you're speaking Igbo with the mom, you're speaking Igbo always on the phone. So also introducing him to the school system in terms of daycare. He started daycare at 8 months. So he started going in, and they learned there. They don't just at first they don't just go and sleep and eat. They still learn. The teachers talk to them in English language. So it's like, and too with accent, a kind of different accent. So he might not even know that it's the same English that so he has heard before, is what he's hearing here from another person, but it sounds different. Their regular wellness check, I think at 9 months, they were expecting him to have up to 50 vocabularies. I'm like, he doesn't even have one, and you're finding 50. Where you want me to get it from?
Interesting.
So, so they then when I mentioned that he's from a bilingual home, they're like, okay, we take note of that, but we expect that when he comes back when he's 1 year old, that he should have made some progress with speech. By 1 year, I know that he had some words. I
So, but
could
my
remember.
question, sorry for interruption. So, when they showed you that concern, even though you told them that he's from bilingual home, what did you do? Did you stop speaking the language to him?
No, I did
Okay.
not, because as I still speak Igbo around him. I still like um his pet name, like calling his pet name, or maybe hey Ezigbo Nwa. Nah, those are Igbo words. Those are Igbo pet names that I use for
So
him.
you
He still hears
intentionally
those things.
continue to speak
Yes,
Igbo to him? Okay.
yes. While I also teach him English, we learn colors in English: blue, red, 1, 2, 3. We learn those
Okay.
things that I know that they learn in school in English. And then I continued that way. He picked up the English ones, like even the ones they watch in the TV, the ones he sees they also teach in schools, added up for him. So he had that communication. By 1 year, he had some words in his vocabulary. And his social skills was okay. I was never worried about him
Hmm.
not
Yeah.
being able to speak, because I know that my child was
Mhm.
okay. He hears very well. He hears and he speaks.
Mhm.
So
So what you are
at some
telling
point,
us, so what you are telling us is that within 2 months
mhm,
from not having any vocabulary because of bilingual nature to
mhm.
having some, wow, that's impressive.
Yeah,
But because why this topic is important, why we're discussing this at this forum, is that I've spoken with a couple of parents that started like you and was, told that their child was behind. And for that reason, they stopped teaching their child Igbo. But in your own case, you didn't stop, you continue. You even talked about reading the Igbo book
yes.
to the child.
So
Okay.
yes, I had books that I read to him at bedtime. He had English books. So at that time I got one Igbo book that I added to it. So we read English some nights and we read Igbo. And I translate the Igbo. So the Igbo book is a story book, a
Okay.
storytelling book. So I read one line, I translate it in Igbo, and read the second line, translate it in Igbo. So, with storybooks, they at some point the kids just pick up the lines like that. So he he loves that book too. It's one of his favorites too. So
Wow.
all those helped, and now he knows there are two languages, and he speaks English and as well as understand Igbo. He speaks.
Wow. 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 I mean, what you have shared with us is really priceless. So, in a sense, our fellow men and women, you have heard it. At 9 months, they gave her um, assessment for her child that kind of discouraged some of our women, some parents, but she continued. And then within 2 months, the child picked some word, and at a year and 6 months, right? He
Mm-hmm.
was assessed and it was okay. And what did you share with
Yeah.
me again? What did the doctor tell you after
So
in when he turned 2 years?
yes. So because of that initial concern at 9 months, they sent us for an evaluation when he was a year and 6 months. So they went for just evaluation so that they will know where he's at with his social skill and development. And if he doesn't pass it, they told me if he doesn't pass it, he will go for speech therapy. So they sent us for that speech and hearing evaluation. We went there. The person, it was like he is okay. He is where he should be. It's not like he's way up or he is way too. He's just normal, and that normal is okay, being that he is bilingual. And then he used to say Bieba Shosho, like Bieba say so. He'll be like Bieba Shosho. So so he knows Bieba is come here. So they saw him move around and say things, and they were like, he's okay. So when he was 2 now, the same doctor that had concerns about his speech was like, oh, his speech is okay now. He speaks very well. He is like way advanced than he was before. So I know he's from a bilingual home. Are you still speaking the other language to him? I'm like, yeah, he still understands the other language. He's like, oh, I should continue. I should keep it up. I should continue. Don't take it out. It is that he has another family member that I think either his brother is married to an Asian lady, and they had that issue of still introducing the other language in the family, and it is necessary and it's important that I should just keep it up. So
Wow, wow, wow. My sister, thank you so much for loving our language and wanting it for your child. As you see, Boamaka,
yes,
and you were able to overcome. Now, because of your ability and your willingness to go through the process, now we now know that it's a question of months our child will be okay hearing both languages. Thank
And
you so much. And yeah, okay. So any last word? Any last word?
yeah, and last word for parents is that you should not be scared. At this time, they are willing to learn. They want to know. They want to learn. So they can ask you what's, if they can talk, they can ask you, what is this called in Igbo? Like what they want to know. So feed their curiosity, at this stage so that in future they would not leave it.
Okay. Thank you so much. And that brings us to the end of this wonderful interview. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.